Good afternoon, everybody. I should say good evening, everybody. Welcome to Clear the Ice. I am your host, Mike Laro. Flyers win 4-1. They sweep out. That's right. They sweep out this left coast trip as they get 6 points and now only trail by 4. So, again, good game by the Flyers today. I'll tell you what, Dan Vladar has been worth his weight in gold for the Flyers. And I'll tell you what, I think it should be said that maybe, just maybe, the Flyers may have found something with Vladar. I know Maddie's probably not going to agree with me there, but I think I think he should get an extension. I really do. At the end of this year, give him a couple more years. This way, you can take your time, draft somebody, bring somebody up in here, and try to go from there. But again, Flyers 4-1 winners over the Sharks today. I'll tell you what, the guys right now carrying the Flyers are Trevor Zegras, Owen Tippett, Konechny, Noah Cates. These guys right now, man, are really, really playing really good hockey. And I'm not going to I still believe that they got a shot to make the postseason. I know if you listen to Maddie has a difference of opinion on that. He just doesn't think they have enough. Well, I'll tell you what, they just won today was their 7th game on the road that they won in a row. 7 games away from the Xfinity Mobile Arena. So for me, honestly, man, the way that they're playing right now, they're really starting to come together. I like the way this defense is playing. I've seen guys blocking shots. Nick Seeler is a beast. I don't want to see him in another uniform. That guy is just, he knows he's a magnet for the puck. He just finds out where the puck is and just goes. So, all right. So after a scoreless first period in today's game, Owen Tippett would get it going at the 2:26 mark of the second period with a wrist shot as he would beat the goaltender, with giving Zegras and Juleson the assist at the 2:26 mark, putting the Flyers up 1-0. Then roughly about 11 minutes later, Dmitry Orlov from Eklund and that kid Celebrini, he would tie the game up at 1-1 at the 13:12 mark, also with a wrist shot that would get by Dan Vladar. Dan Vladar was spectacular today. Again, and it would stay that way, tied 1-1 going into the third period, and the third period was all Flyers. Just 1:47 into the third period, Christian Dvorak from Konechny and Michkov with a wrist shot that would light the lamp, and then it would stay like that really until about the 18:48 mark, when an empty net goal by Travis Sanheim really would ice this one, and then literally not even 30 seconds later, Noah Cates would also add a empty net goal as the Sharks were trying to get around and try to come back in this one. On the Cates goal, Dvorak gets the assist. Travis Sanheim's was unassisted. Your 3 stars of the game, your third star, Dan Vladar, with a goals against average of 1.03, which was a .960 save percentage. Your second star was Dmitry Orlov. He had a goal. And then Travis Sanheim is your first star. He gets the game winner as they go on, as the Flyers go on. But now it's all important standings. Now, with the wild card, today, Columbus won today. So the Flyers are really sitting at a pretty decent spot right now. They're 3 points behind Columbus, who they play next Tuesday night here in Philly. So they can make a little bit of noise. Boston and there's some key matchups. Matter of fact, let me go to the key matchups first for tonight, and I'm going to give you the scores around the league as well. Right now, in overtime, it is the Stars and the Wild tied at 1. Second intermission, the Blue Jackets right now are winning 4-2 over the Kraken. 7 o'clock, literally in about 8 minutes, we got some pucks that are dropping, and they all have implications for the Flyers. Islanders at Habs tonight. Also, you have the Maple Leafs going into Ottawa to take on the Senators. Blues and Canucks get together at 7. And then just about an hour from now on ABC, this is your game of the week on ABC, you have the Bruins and the Red Wings, identical records, both 38, 23, and 8. So, again, that's going to kind of jostle some position there. The winner of this game is going to move up in the wild card standing while the other one moves down. Tonight in the tonight out west, you have the Oilers hosting the Lightning, and these are your finals from today. It was the Penguins 5, the Jets 4, it was the Predators 4, and the Golden Knights 1. It was the Sabres 4, and the Kings 1 as well. And of course, Flyers win 4-1. So there you have your scores from today. Tomorrow, not so much a lot of games tomorrow, only 9 on the tilt tomorrow. Everything kicks off at noon with Rangers hosting the Jets. Colorado goes to the nation's capital to take on the Capitals. That will be at 12:30. 3 p.m., Penguins hosting the Carolina Hurricanes. 3 p.m., Predators go into Chicago. They go into the Madhouse. Tomorrow night, another interesting game that will be for the Flyers, too. As you've seen, Columbus is winning now, but they go to the Island tomorrow night at 7 o'clock to take on the Islanders. So both teams have back-to-back games going in. Golden Knights go to Dallas to take on the Stars. You have the Lightning going into Calgary to take on the Flames tomorrow night. And then the last game of the day is the Sabres going into, 8 o'clock. Sabres are getting hosted by the Ducks. And the Kings go into Utah to take on the Mammoth. There are your games for that. And there's only one game, I believe, on Monday, and that's Rangers and Senators before a very heavy slate on Tuesday. So make sure you guys check that out. We are going to jump into the standings. But first, before I do that, guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow morning. That's right. Me and Al Safiri will be talking over this Flyers road trip. The Phillies get set to literally start playing ball for real this Thursday. So they're getting ready to wind up spring training, which, by the way, I want to post a question. Do you guys miss the 2 little spring training games that they used to put on at Citizens Bank Park before the home opener? I used to love going down to those things. It was great. And we will be busy bees tomorrow, Al, myself, and one Matty B, because that's right. At 5 o'clock, we will all get together to give you a Fighting's Final preview show for tomorrow. And, of course, the King returns tomorrow night to his rightful time. That's right, Matty B. Goes back to 10 o'clock. That's right, daylight savings time. He will go back there, and he will check you guys out. So, with that being said, this is our schedule for the week, as you see it right here. Tuesday, Maddie's got him. I got him Thursday. Maddie's on Saturday. I got Sunday. That's for the Flyers. For the Fighting Phils, that's right. Al and Matty B will be on the post game on Thursday for the home opener. I will have you guys on Saturday, just around this time Saturday. So, and then Matty B will be back on Sunday for the first week of the Fighting's Final. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We have been set and ready. Oh, man. Dave Yarnell checking in. Cowboy Dave, what's going on, Dave? He says, hey, the typical was nice. Nice win for the Fly Guys. They are making it interesting. They sure are, Dave. And you know what? I think I'm the only guy on this network that kind of said, hey, let's not blow the whistle on them not making the playoffs. But they haven't gotten nothing yet. And it's really weird, too, because if they were in the Western Conference, they'd be like the 4th or 5th seed in the Western Conference. It is so tight in the Eastern Conference. It's not even funny. But we're going to get into the standings now because you've seen what the games are later on. So you have Montreal hosting Boston tonight. And it's a big game for them because if Boston wins that game, then guess what? Boston would then jump ahead of Montreal of the third slot in the Atlantic Division. Okay, so this is a very big game. If Montreal wins, okay, then, or I'm sorry, yeah, is it Montreal that they're playing tonight? I just had it up there. I'm sorry. Let me just double check. No, the Islanders. Okay, the Habs play the Islanders. It's Detroit and Detroit. I'm sorry. Let me get that right here. But Detroit is sitting there also with they have identical records. They are both 38, 23, and 8. Where, believe it or not, the Montreal Canadiens are 37, 21, and 10. So they have two more overtime losses. But again, with Columbus, Columbus has to go to the island tomorrow night. The Islanders have Montreal tonight. They're in Montreal, so then they got to come home tomorrow to play Columbus. That should be very interesting. Boston tonight in Detroit. So again, and Pittsburgh too. Pittsburgh tomorrow. Pittsburgh's at 86 points. The Flyers are. I mean, they're kind of still close. If you really take a look at it, there's 13 games left. They're 6 points up, and they got to go play Carolina. So again, I'm waiting to see now. Like the Flyers right now are literally right behind Ottawa. With a win tonight, can re-jump the Flyers and go back into fourth place in the wild card rank. But again, there's really 2 points that separate three teams. Washington at 78 right now, Ottawa with 79, and then 80. So again, Washington plays tomorrow. They play Colorado. I'd be shocked if they did that. And it's really funny. Like I said, if the Flyers were in the if they were in the Western Conference right now, they would be in the wild card and probably, well, they wouldn't be in the Central, but if they were in the Central Division over there, that whole division is just good. I mean, it's Colorado, it's Dallas, it's Minnesota, and it's 100 points, 97 points, 92 points. So, I mean, phew, that's something right there, man. And then the Pacific Division, Anaheim's got 80, 77 for the Oilers, 76. But Utah and Nashville right now, if you really take a look at it, literally the second wild card down to the fifth seed right now, which was San Jose, who the Flyers just played. Literally 70 points or 73 points to 70. So again, it's been it's crazy. It's crazy how the two best teams are in, or the three best teams, or two, yeah, I'll say three, because you have Minnesota, you have Dallas, and you have Colorado. They're all in the same division. So they're basically, they're going to be fighting for who gets overall. But Buffalo and Carolina right now are tops in the East, both with 94 points. So we have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and just see. So, all right, where's that at? So this is our schedule for tomorrow, if you guys want to take a look at it. It's Philly AM Sports, then the Fighting's final 2026 preview, and also the final word with Matty B at 10 o'clock. So make sure you guys tune in there. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me, man. Flyers win 4-1. We will see you guys on Tuesday night. Again, this is your schedule for this week. Matty B will have you Tuesday night right after Columbus. I will have you guys on Thursday right after they play those Chicago Blackhawks. Matty will be back next Saturday night with the Flyers, and I will have you Sunday after Dallas comes to town. That's going to be a really good game for the Flyers, is that Dallas team. And again, guys, this is our lineup starting on Thursday. You have Matty B and Al, as they will take over after they will be on the air right after game one. I will have you guys after game two. So around this time next Saturday, Matty B will have you right around dinner time on Sunday to clear out the first series for the Phillies. And I think it should be a little interesting, too. They open up, and Adolis Garcia gets to see his former mates. So the way it's looking, I believe, the way Topper said the lineup was going to go, it looks like it's Sanchez, Nola, and Luzardo getting the starts for the first series. So that should be pretty good. And again, guys, don't forget also tomorrow morning, me and Al, we get right back at it. We talk about the Eagles. We're going to be hitting some of the free agencies. The trade that went down yesterday sent Sidney Brown to Atlanta. We're also going to be touching about on this Flyers team. Will they make it? Will they not? The Sixers, can we just end the season already? Or do they limp into the postseason as well? Again, so me and Al will have you covered with that. And then, like I said, right after that, the 2026 season preview, Sunday, March 22nd at 5 p.m. So tomorrow at 5, it'll be myself, Matty B, and Al as we all get together as we give our predictions for the season ahead, not just for the Phillies, but for baseball in general. And then Matty will wrap up the show literally tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. He's back to his 10 p.m. slot time here on the network, so make sure you guys tune in to him. Guys, it's been great. Thank you so much for joining in. Captain Dave, thanks for commenting. From what I'm seeing here with the little eyeball, roughly about 35 views. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Flyers win 4-1. I will see you tomorrow morning with me and Big Al as we will get you ready for the sports day tomorrow. And then again, like I said, myself, Al, and Matty will be back for the preview show for the Phillies, and Matty will take us home tomorrow night with the final word. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Flyers win 4-1. They're not dead yet, and I ain't hear no bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow.